Good afternoon, or morning, or evening. I don't know what time it is where you are. Whatever. Jamie the Third Provisions now, back with more Fault STP Lightkravte. It's been a very interesting week for me. A lot of moving parts in several different areas, but we made it to Friday. It's been a good day, and I'm on this side of the earth. So hey, I'm a very happy JP. Now let's see who's knocking on our door. Me? What's that? Me! Excuse me! Someone's at the door? Yes, Khaji, obviously. Answer it already, you moron. You again. I'm seriously getting tired of seeing your face. I'm not leaving today. Not until you at least hear me out. Oh, they're at the front door. I did hear you out, you damn kid. Multiple times. And my answer will always be the same. You want an interview with us? Then go through Serenhide first. We're not in the business of hiring crazies who harass me at my store. If you don't even have the good sense to go through the normal channels, we're not interested in you. Oh. An ambitious one. Dad's shouting at someone? I don't even remember the last time he raised his voice. I just want to be a top-notch fruit farmer like you, Mr. Oberg. No, you've told me that multiple times too. Pastries, Mr. Oberg. Pastries are a plague upon the people. More and more stores are filled with cakes and sweets. It's an outrage. Oh, so they are actually crazy. We are heading in the wrong direction. Shouldn't we be placing more value on the raw, unprocessed gems we harvest from the earth? The literal fruits of our farmers' labor, the true treasures of our nation? Instead, we're flocking like sheep to the artificial nonsense of bakeries. Have we no pride as Rughzenhaidians? We're so infatuated with the oven culture of foreigners that we're losing sight of what our values should... Oh, get out of here with your values, kid. You're enough of a nuisance without getting all preachy. Look, I get that you've done your homework on fruit farms. You like experience, but you have passion, and I recognize that. Thing is, there are rules. This is the last time I'm going to say this. Go through the established channels, then come back to me. We have people at the recommendation office. If you can't even impress them, you're not worth my time. If you want into Oberg, then make like an Oberg. The least you can do is respect our rules and values. Fine. I'll go through the proper channels. But I'll be back, Mr. Oberg. You can count on that. Holy mother of Mana, the youngsters these days are a handful. Dad? Who was that? Nah, don't worry about it. Just some kid who wants to work here. Another one? Yeah, and this one's particularly insistent. Kid acts like he popped straight out of a period drama, but with the door knocking and pleading. Seriously? Man, our fruit farm sure is popular. Yeah, enough to have people hankering to work here. A privilege, by the way, that you have, but are throwing it away to become a painter. Okay, I already know. You don't have to keep shoving it in my face. Just messing with you. What you do is up to you, Khaji, but whatever you choose, do a good job of it, you hear? I'm rooting for you. Right. Still, that guy must be crazy coming to our house like that. That's borderline harassment. Doesn't he realize he's being a nuisance? Nuisance, huh? Yeah, I guess he is. His approach is outdated, that I won't deny. And I don't want more people coming to our house, so I had to show him off. That said, it takes guts to knock on doors like that in this day and age. The kid's got spunk, and that's something I can appreciate. At the very least, his passion comes across loud and clear. Seriously? But he's got no common sense. He's just making life hard for other people. We can't be encouraging that. Ha! Hey, don't just look at me like that and sigh. I'm not the weird one here. What's the deal? I swear, sometimes I wonder if it's my fault. Did I raise you wrong? Or is this a sign of the times? Is life getting too easy or something? What? What are you even talking about? What I'm talking about is that common sense isn't everything. Facts. That is, assuming you're still young enough to run on blind passion and have people let you off the hook for it. Because these days, though, I don't know what it is, but they all seem so timid and uptight. Sometimes I almost wish they'd cause a little more trouble. What? But causing trouble is bad, right? Isn't that why you drove him off? Because he's causing trouble for us? It's good trouble and bad trouble. I drove the kid off because I couldn't let him set a precedent, but that go-getter spirit of his, you can learn a thing or two from him, Khaji. Excuse me, Mr. Ooze. Huh? Wait, this voice, is that... It's Flora in a Fahrenheit's uniform. Is it my birthday or something? Oh, Miss Khaji. I didn't expect you to be here. I didn't expect to see you or whatever you just said. I didn't expect to see you either. What's going on? Why did you come all the way here? The show of Vicora? What? What is that even supposed to... I mean, I know it's a made-up language anyway, but... This does not help. Okay, so it's a more proper way to talk, apparently. Vicorla? The Shell Vicorla. We're going with that. Shell Vicorla, Mr. Hughes. Pardon my sudden visit. Come on, Khaji, where are your manners? You might be friends, but you should still greet each other. Right, of course. Michelle Vicorla, Miss Flora. You and your Vish. Trying to sound like a noble or something? No offense, Miss Flora, but the board talks like you've got a few decades on me sometimes. What brings you here anyway? You're a rare sight to see so early in the morning. I'm here to notify you of something, actually. Notify me? Yes. Lately, we've been receiving reports of local rack bear activity. A bear. Bears? Locally? You don't mean over in the farm ring. It did start with reports of crop damage in the farm ring. However, the frequency of their activity is growing at a worrying speed. Recently, they've even started wandering into urban areas and causing damage. That is pretty concerning. How bad is it? Fortunately, it's been limited to property damage so far. Stores, warehouses and such. No deaths or injuries yet. And we want to keep it that way, so Fahrenheit has issued orders to preemptively warn restaurants and businesses that deal with food. Oberg Fruit Farm is, of course, no exception. If you happen to see any bears near your store or around your farm, please report it to Fahrenheit's White Coats immediately. I'm guessing they're the police. The White Hats, yeah. I see. Alright, I'll do that. But bears, huh? Their instinct is to avoid people. Rat bears especially. Pretty crazy that they're wandering into the city. It's because of the season tower, isn't it? That concludes my notice, Citizen Oberg. If a bunch of rack bears rampage through town, it's going to cause irreparable damage. Which is why we're requesting your cooperation, so that doesn't happen. Do we know where they're coming from at least? Based on the reports, we're fairly certain the bears are coming from the direction of Brindle Forest. What? Brindle Forest? Doesn't that mean Perchwood is in danger? I see. Alright. I better put up some sort of animal barrier then. A sturdy fence, maybe. If you'll excuse me, I need to let the farmhands know. Mr. Hughes, due to the nature of the situation, we ask that you refrain from sharing this information with third parties. We do not wish to incite panic. I understand. I'll keep it within the farm. Will that be all, Miss Fahrenheit? Yes, we thank you for your time. Ishtalia Good lord, this language is going to be the death of me. Ishtalia Viserio. Ishtalia Viserio. Hey, Khaji, do you have a minute? Huh? Sure. I have to say though, you sure threw me for a loop showing up in Fahrenheit's uniform all of a sudden. Yeah, she knows. Your dad, he's against starting up the season tower, isn't he? I expected as much, but... I think so, yes. Cycling through the seasons does mitigate some of the effects, but it still shortens the soil's lifespan. For the people working in the farm ring, it's probably a pretty contentious issue. Yeah, I guess that's true. You can't mess around with nature to this degree and expect there to be no consequences. But it's something the King Vala himself decided, right? The citizens will support him. And the Sirenheids too, of course, will always be at your service. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Thanks. The kingdom would be a lot easier to run if all the citizens were like you. Yeah. Running around with an obvious crush. By the way, how come you didn't use the emergency alert comms line? I don't see any white coats with you either. Is there a reason you're going door to door by yourself? Huh? Oh, about that. The official reason is that we don't want to cause a panic, so we're keeping the emergency alert line inactive. As for this door-to-door thing, it's sort of like a training for me. My mother told me to, and I quote, "You need to know Rughzenhaide better, so go out there and do some legwork." I mean, I don't come to the sector much, so I guess she has a point. Legwork? Wait, you mean by foreign, right? You can't seriously be walking around on foot. I sure am. And I have the blisters to prove it. My feet are dying. What? Why in the... That's not training, that's just torture. There's probably a lesson here somewhere. Something that'll tie all this absurdly tedious work to some moral duty of mine as a noble. That's what it is, I have no idea. About the notice. You said the rat bears are coming from in the forest, right? Is that really true? Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. Isn't that a big problem? Misha cooks that perch with almost every day, right? I heard that rat bears are attracted to human food. They are, and yes, it is a big problem. Perchwood's in a terrible spot right now. And then we have to tell Misha, everyone who goes to Perchwood is in danger. I already did. And you would not believe what he said to me. Right, bears. Asshole. Damn, they're strolling in town now? These are some gutsy bears. I guess we should tell everybody who comes here. Yeah, that's true. Whoever feels this dangerous should probably stay away until this whole thing dies down. Go give everyone a heads up then, would you? Will do. You keep cooking. Wait. What's wrong with you two? What do you mean if they feel it's dangerous? You're the leaders. If you two stay away, everyone will naturally stop coming. Just shut this place down for a while. That, unfortunately, is a request I cannot comply with. Even if you played the noble card, by the way. Come on, Misha, don't put it like that. You're making it sound like she's one of those high and mighty types. Flora's one of us already. True. My bad. But don't worry. I'll make sure to tell everyone that the only people who should be coming here are those who don't mind dying. Oh, boy. Anyway, if they keep showing up and get hurt, it's their own fault, right? Are you serious? What kind of juvenile logic is that? The point is to stop people from putting themselves in danger in the first place. If someone actually gets hurt, are you guys just going to stare them in the face and tell them it's their fault? People's lives are in danger. Don't you understand? Your friends might die. Whoa, girl, slow down. There's just some bears roaming around. Let's just talk about dying. Even risk management types would think you're blowing things out of proportion. Why do I think there's a culprit lesson here, and why do I think it can't be equated to bears? But we're talking about bears. Okay, look, we're in the middle of a forest right now, yeah? Your bears aren't the only animals roaming around here. There are plenty more, and plenty of them are dangerous. Huh? I mean, it goes without saying, right? You can't expect to cook in a place like this and not attract a few hordes of hungry animals. But it's okay, because we're used to it. How is any of this okay? Riggs, what about Adia? Does she know how dangerous this place is? Yeah, of course she does. We're not in a park. This is a literal forest. Can't believe this. What if something happens to the two of you? To us? We'll deal with it, right? Yeah. I swear. You might die, you know. Yeah, so what? Everyone dies sooner or later. When the time comes, it comes. That's right. Whatever happens, happens. Besides, they're just showing up in town already. What difference does it make? We can run into them anywhere now. If we bump into one and get mauled to death, then we're just unlucky. This place, it's ours, you know? We belong here. We don't want to leave it just because bears might come by and say hi. What about Adia? What if something happened to her? What if something happens to her, Riggs? Nothing will. As long as I'm here, no harm will come to her. She's gonna be the first one to die. The literal next scene was gonna be her getting eaten by a bear. Can you believe it? Those two idiots. Ah. That does sound like Misha. He got away with setting his mind on things, and when he does, he can be pretty stubborn. And Riggs too. What's his problem? Doesn't he realize how devastated Adia would be if he got hurt or died? He's sort of like Misha in that regard. They both have this, I don't know what to call it, confidence, inner strength. Inner strength is going to protect Adia from if a bear tries to kill her. As long as I'm here. Who does he think he is? He can't guarantee her safety. But if there are sightings inside the city, it's technically possible to run into one on her ferry route. In that sense, they sort of have a point. It's not completely safe here either. Whose side are you on, Khaji? Eat! We need a way to get those two away from Perchwood. At least until this whole thing blows over. In that case, this is probably a bad idea, but what if you, forced him to go as a Serenhide? An eviction would certainly hurt some feelings, but... So you're telling me to be the grown-up here, huh? Just suck it up and do the right thing, and even if they'll hate me for it. Sort of. Well, yes, I guess that's what I'm saying. I considered the option, but I don't want to resort to that. Not yet. That's understandable. Don't get me wrong though. It's not because I'm scared of being hated. If that's what it takes to keep everyone safe, then I'll gladly play the villain, because I consider it my duty as a Serenhide. But I don't want to play the noble card. Not for something like this. I can't be flashing my Serenhide badge for every little problem, or I will end up being one of those worthless high and mighty types. Say, Khaji, I know this might sound contradictory, but could you help me with something? Just a little? You want me to help you? Yes, of course. Of course I care about your safety too, so I don't really want you going there either, but I'll help. What do you need me to do? Should I have asked about what she wants me to do before I said yes? No, that makes me sound hesitant. I'll let you know later. I have to get some stuff ready first. If we can't persuade everyone to stay away from Perchwood, then we can at least do something to make it safer there. Understood. They're gonna move Rotona there. Bears are generally nocturnal, so it should be safer there during the day. Anyway, I'll contact you once the preparations are done. No problem. I'll be on the perpetual standby. Thanks. I'll see you later. Preparations. Man, I wonder what she has in mind. Misha, I brought some more leftover fruits. Huh? Or maybe they're not. Huh. Huh? That's weird. No one's around. I don't think I've ever seen Perchwood so empty before. Well, then that leaves me with a bit of free time on my hands. What should I do? Maybe I'll go check out that pond again. Just in case Miss Flora's there. Okay, well, that's to be expected. She's not here. I guess people don't just wait around that pond for me to find them. In fact, there's no one here. Am I the only person at Perchwood right now? This is definitely a first. The more I look at it, the more I realize how beautiful this place is. It's hard to believe so many people died here in the past. They say this place is haunted, but I haven't seen any ghosts floating around. I mean, other than the glowing tree. If I were a ghost though, I'd love to hang out here. Uh-oh, all this thinking about ghosts is starting to give me the creeps. That reminds me, I didn't get any painting practice done yesterday. Alright then, might as well put this time to good use. Fortunately, Adia was nice enough to leave a spare canvas here, along with various art supplies. I guess I'll use it to get some practice in, at least until other people show up. Okay, let's see, where are the art supplies? Found them. I don't have time for coloring today, so I'll just stick to sketching. Wait, I think I see someone. Who's that? That's the close cadet uniform. Let me get a closer look. A girl. And she's super cute. I never seen her here before. And I mean cute as an adorable little animal, okay? Not the other kind. There's a cute girl here. Ah. Hey, who do you think you are? Stop oogling my little sister, you pervert. What? Whose little sister? Who the heck are you? I'm pretty sure he's from Urban Fruit Farm. The owner's son, actually. His name is Khaji, I think? 2 years above us, if memory serves. Same year as Mr. Enriched and Miss Rain Lobster. No way. This kid is that gruffo dude's son? He sure doesn't look it. I didn't think he'd be so twiggy. Whoa, why y'all staring at me like that? I don't look that suspicious, do I? Or so oblivious. I wasn't being a perv, I was just looking at her. Because she's cute. If you see a cute girl, you look. It's what normal, healthy boys do. No, it's more of a sign of inexperience in interacting with beautiful women, in my opinion. Damn! Really though? That's true. You're good at talking to women, aren't you, Whitney? It's only because I've done it a lot. If you talk to women every day, Jill, you'll be used to it too. It just takes some time to understand that at the end of the day, beautiful people are human like the rest of us. Is that really how it works? You talk pretty big for a kid your age. Sorry I'm not a ladies' man like you. Honestly, this world is too harsh on people who aren't used to the opposite. Really? Is that really where this game is going right now? Really? Not like we're causing trouble for you by being inexperienced. Not so much a matter of trouble as it is perception. It's hard to see someone as an equal when there's significant gaps in experience. In a way, it also speaks for lack of communication skills. At the very least, it's not something that's pleasing to witness. See, this is what I mean. You say things like "grr" out loud. It's really cringy, not a good look, even if you're trying to play a character. So this is what people mean when they say you can smell the virgin on someone. Really? I better be careful. What do you mean it's cringy? I just grunted. It's a very natural thing to do. Cut me some slack already. Jeez. What's up with you kids? Who are you just to show up and start making fun of me? We happened upon this virtual place recently, and we're here to play. You got a problem with us being here? We asked Misha, by the way, and he said it's okay. You asked, huh? I see. Looks like this place is going to get a lot livelier. Hey, Koala. We're going mushroom picking. You want to come? Huh, she can't hear me from here? She's clearly focused on painting. Just let it be. We can handle the picking ourselves. Misha says he'll make something tasty for us, so let's bring him a nice big bundle. Dita, what's wrong? Not so sure it's a good idea to leave Koala with this guy. I don't know, smelling the version of someone doesn't make them dangerous. That's definitely veering into prejudice territory. You can't be sure of that. I heard it's, what do they call? Sexual frustration? Anyways, people like him who might just snap one day and... Come on, do you really think Misha would let someone so dangerous hang around here? Stop imagining thinking, let's go already. Misha's going to be back soon. Fine. Will we be okay? The mushrooms are much deeper in the forest, aren't they? And I hear there are bears around here. Don't worry, if one shows up, we'll just run for it. As if. We don't have to be afraid of bears. If we see one, we can just scare it off. Why are you both so confident? Are you taking this seriously? These are bears we're talking about. They're the most vicious animals in Rughzenhaide. A couple of people die to them every year. For shame. Aren't you a close cadet? It's only an animal. If push comes to shove, just throw some crafts at it. I didn't join cloaks to fight. Besides, you can't use battlecraft on a wild animal. That's blasphemy. Yes, whatever. Onward ho. Ho ho. Hey, wait for me. Whirlwind Trio. That girl though. She's so focused. I can focus too. Okay, let's do this. I was thinking I'd try a landscape, but since there's someone here, maybe I'll try using her as a model? She won't mind, right? I'll just sit here and... I'm pretty much done with this sketch. The Koala girl, though, I don't think she looked away from her canvas this whole time. That's pretty amazing. This makes me curious. I wonder what she's painting. I'll just take a quick look. It can't hurt, right? A tiny peek can't possibly break her concentration. As long as I stay quiet and sneak up like this. Hey, where do you think you're going? What? You were sneaking up on my little sister just now. Don't scare me like that, jeez. Where'd you pop from? You finished picking mushrooms, so... Don't just talk to someone out of the blue. That's so rude. I find your logic questionable. Do you expect us to somehow get your attention without speaking to you? If you were trying to do something pervert, you wouldn't have jumped. It's your fault. Okay, you clearly just want to call me a pervert. But if I were to meet your race, huh? Would you still give me attitude then? Of course not. How come? That's clearly a double standard. No, it's the way you act, the mumbling, the hunching, the nervous twitching, all of it. Not to mention the shifty looks. It's so obnoxious. There's never a moment where it doesn't seem like you're up to no good. Excuse me? We don't even know each other. And you're younger than me. You even know what manners are? Oh, shut up. You're just mad because you know it's true. Dita, enough. I know you care about your sister, but you're definitely going too far. Running around insulting everyone who gets under your skin isn't going to get you any closer to beating Miss Rain Lobster. We just went over this a while ago. Smarten up already. But Winton, he was trying to sneak up on Koala. He was walking up to her, probably to talk. When two people are painting in a place like this, it's very reasonable for them to engage in conversation. But... My apologies, Khaji. Dita tends to lose his head when his sister's involved. Sister, huh? I guess siblings really do care a lot about each other. Not that I know. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Come on, Dita. Your turn to apologize. You were definitely being rude. Damn it. Fine. I'm sorry for saying bad things about you. I really get worked up when I see someone suspicious around my sister. Huh. That was actually an honest apology. Of course, Dita's foolish, but he's not stupid. What? Foolish, but not stupid? Basically, if he takes his time to think, he can figure out the right thing to do, but tends to act before he thinks. That's understandable. Jeez, you don't have to spell it out for him. I'm trying to get better, you know? Speaking of acting, what's up with you two? You definitely like way older than you look. Me? Really? Win's dad is a knight in the order, so... What? Your dad's in the order? Wait, doesn't that mean you're a noble? Huh, good point. I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Winton Moose. My father is Sartoska Moose of the Knights Order of Rughzenhaide. Hmm? Oh, everyone's back already. Hey, who are you? Just some random Riverside pervert. Who asked you? Leave me alone already. By the way, Khaji, what are you painting? You're painting too? Ooh. Both of you have got easels and everything too. It's like you're professional painters. Can I see? Can I see? Huh? Well, I'm painting, This is supposed to be koala? Are your eyes okay? What's that supposed to mean? I mean, just look at it. Jim, what do you think? This isn't supposed to be abstract art or anything, right? Are you serious? Is it that bad? You know, my confidence in my painting skills has taken a serious beating lately, and this really isn't helping. This reminds me. Khaji, you're having trouble deciding whether you want to take over the family farm, right? Wait a minute. How do you even know about that? Oh, you know, rumors, hearsay, that kind of thing. You're the talk of the town in certain circles. Whoa, hold on. What do you mean talking to town? Where'd you hear of this? Well, I am an aspiring knight myself, so I keep my ears open for all the gossip in the kingdom. Just because you keep your ears open doesn't mean everything should be entering them. This confidentiality means nothing anymore. Would the source of your frustration be the fact that you want to paint for a living instead of running your farm? That's... No way. Seriously? With skills like this? Dita, you shouldn't be so blunt. I know, but still. Khaji, would you like to talk to us about it? Maybe we can help. How did it come to this? That's quite the result. I can see why you're upset. 6.9% approval is literally unheard of. What's wrong, Koala? You haven't said a thing for the past while. I think I have an idea. An idea? Hey, Winton, there's that thing tonight, right? The gathering? Why don't we get Khaji to talk to Ms. Lawnhides? Since Sartoska's your dad, we can ask him to introduce them to each other. Okay, I must be getting tired. Because I think I just heard Lanshide, which obviously can't be right. Sorry, but could you say the name again? Um, it is Lanshide. You heard me, right? Lanshide? Who's that? Huh? Dita, you can't be serious. I don't think I know the name either. No way, are you two for real? As members of Cloaks, you should at least know all the nobles were bestowed Rughzenhaide, for their middle name. So, are we actually talking about the Lanshide? Court painter and head of Atelier Rughzenhaide? Kurao Rughzenhaide Lanshide? I'm pretty sure I did not pronounce that right at all. Yes, my father is a knight, and his childhood friends with Mr. Kurao. So they see each other every once in a while. When it comes to professional painters, he's the best there is in Rughzenhaide. He gave me some pointers, and they helped me get better. So I'm sure he'll be able to give you some useful advice too. No way. No way. No way. No way. What are you, crazy? There's no way I could talk to a super important person like him. Besides, what am I supposed to do? Just barge in on a professional gathering and ask him for a personal favor? That'd be insane. I don't mean to sound rude, but given your 6.9% approval rating, I don't think you're in a position to be picky. It's correct. Quite, you. Quit being a smart aleck. Also, I'm not being picky. I'm freaking out. There's a difference. Is this guy really okay in the head? I mean, having Rughzenhaide in your name does make you one of the most important people in the kingdom. I don't blame Khaji for freaking out. How does it seem like a good idea to any of you? Think of all the big names who are going to be there. One faux pas, and my life will be ruined. Maybe don't commit any faux pas then. I mean, facts, but still, you didn't have to say it like that. Look, it's only professional gathering in name. In actuality, it's more like a drinking party. Nothing serious, just show up and say hi to people. I go pretty often myself. It's a good source of interest and gossip. You say that, but, I mean, where is this gathering even? Excuse me. The master dining hall in Rughzenhaide Castle, of course. Where else? I'll add you to the guest list for tonight, okay? Hold your horses! I didn't say I was going yet. Don't assume I am. Didn't your parents tell you assuming makes an ass of you and me? If you think I got the audacity to stroll in and ask for comments on my painting, you got another thing coming. Okay, buddy, no need to start boasting about how pathetic you are. You sure, though? This sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Most people would be jumping at the chance. What is it with you and your excuses? Grow up here, man. I mean, you got a point. Kid's got spunk, and that's something I can appreciate. Are you really sure? Mr. Crowd's very busy, and he goes abroad a lot, so you might never get another chance like this. He already said he doesn't want to go. Just let him be. He's obviously not that motivated. The whole painting thing's probably just a phase for him, too. It's a rich kid thing. They're always going from one hobby to another. It's not like he can't paint unless he meets Mr. Crowd, so... No, that's not it. I want to paint for a living. This isn't just a hobby for me. It's not a phase. I won't let it be. Not yet. Actually, I'll take you up on that offer. All right, I'll let them know right away. And this is sort of weird coming from the one inviting you, but do make sure you come, okay? I need to pull some strings, so I appreciate not having to deal with a no-show. I know. Okay, I'll see you at Rughzenhaide Castle tonight then. And with that, it's time to go. Follow me, everyone. Onward, ho. Ho-ho! Hey, wait a minute. Yes? You said your name's Winton, or Whiten. Excuse me. No, I kept putting a name in there. His name's Whiten. That's me. Whiten, thank you. If you'd like to thank someone, it should be Koala. This was her idea after all. Huh? Oh, you don't have to thank me. It was just an idea I happened to have. No biggie. Hey, come on, hurry up or we're going to go without you. Don't go yet, Dita. Wait for me. Well, there was frankly a good message in there. That's kind of what Khaji needed to do in the first place. Like, you're not going to get better until you put yourself out there. There's just no way around it. That's with anything in life. So, we will see where this drinking party ends up. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. And I will see you in the next one.